I know you. You're a therapist, you're a practitioner, you're a specialist in pain management and injury rehab. You work with clients and patients, helping them improve their function, helping them get rid of pain, helping them live better quality of life, right? That's great, I'm glad you're here. So the truth is you're probably also a little frustrated. Maybe you're doing the same thing that you've been doing for a while and are looking for something new. Maybe your body is actually starting to run down, starting to get injured yourself. So if that's the case, I want to invite you to study with me Active Myofascial Therapy, the Diamond method. Active Myofascial Therapy, or what we refer to as AMT, is a rehabilitation method that combines manual therapy with movement therapy. So your clients and your patients are actively participating while they're receiving their therapy with you. You apply your pressure certain prescribed ways and direct them in how to move their shoulder, their neck, their part of their body that's going to engage the muscles and the fascia while you're applying the manual pressure. It's pretty powerful. It also works on their neuromuscular reeducation because as they're moving, they're obviously aware of their body, they're understanding what's going on, they're identifying and noticing their limitations, there's pain or comfort sensations.
As a therapist, what I find most mutually rewarding for myself and for my clients is that I'm partnering with them to work with them together dynamically towards their own well-being within their limits. And I'm enjoying that the client feels empowered and that they can be a part of their own therapy sessions.
So how did I develop Active Myofascial Therapy? Well, when I was 15 years old, I used to be an acrobat, and I would actually go down to the beach, and there was a group of people that I would perform acrobatics with every Sunday. One day we were actually doing a preparation for a competition that was about to happen later that day. I was standing on a gentleman's shoulders and I was supposed to do a forward somersault, and actually he was going to catch me, but our timing was off and I fell from his height all the way down and landed on my head. I had a spinal cord injury and I was actually completely paralyzed. I could move my face, I could breathe, but I couldn't move my arms or my legs. To make a long story really short, what happened was they took me to the hospital. I ended up in a halo. Maybe you can still see the scars in my head from having 50 pounds pulling my head one direction, 75 pounds pulling my hips the other direction to try to create traction in my spine to take the pressure off of my spinal cord. It was 2 months of me laying flat on my back. And back then, physical therapy wasn't what it is today, so they actually let me go after 1 day of PT. It was amazing. They basically said, you're young, you're strong, you'll be fine. Well, I wasn't that fine. I had chronic pain. I was in a cervical neck brace called a Philadelphia collar for many weeks, and I had to learn how to do my own rehab. I went to the library, got every book I could. I studied what I was doing and tried to understand why my neck was in pain. And then I went to a massage therapist. My mom said, let's have a therapist come to see you. And that therapist, God bless him, he allowed me to direct the session. So I would say, okay, hold this spot, and he would let me turn my head. I would have him do certain things that I felt instinctively was what I needed. And the truth is it actually started to get me results, which was terrific because then he took what he was doing with me and brought it out to his other clients. And what we found was he was getting good results with them as well as I was getting results. I started to have better range of motion in my neck and I started to have less pain. So that was the foundation of Active Myofascial Therapy. Then I went to college and got my degree in rehab therapy with an emphasis on movement and dance. And then I started understanding the science behind everything. I put it all together and it became a formalized, structured system. Active Myofascial Therapy is actually a 7-step system that works comprehensively, and it can be included into the practice that you already have. It can be working in tandem or as a standalone modality for you if you'd like to incorporate Active Myofascial Therapy. So I have an idea. I'd like to tell you about a training I have coming up. I keep my classes very small, no more than 10 people, so that way you get your questions answered and you get my undivided attention to make sure that you actually understand the principles, the protocols, and how to apply AMT into your practice. I know sometimes it's frustrating to be in a large classroom where there's 50 people, 100 people, lots of people just trying to vie for the teacher's attention. That's not going to be the case here.
I'm really enjoying the work because of the fact that you don't have to put so much effort, especially into just such large muscle systems and body systems. Where beforehand I'm a massage therapist and I'm getting up on the table and having legs over legs and stretching and it's just been. I haven't broken a sweat, which is wonderful in my practice because I deal with a lot of large people like big gigantic men athletes come in and I'm just this little girl. So I can see this stuff just being so wonderful for my practice and saving my body and also saving my business because I've been really concerned about in the next few years. What's my body going to be like? And I know a few people who have actually quit their practices because they're so their body's just so bad because of the work that they're doing. So yeah, this is wonderful. I'm really excited.
What I'd love to do is have you go to activemyofascialtherapy.com, and on that page you'll see there's a place to apply for an interview. All my trainings are by application and interview process. That way we can make sure that we're both a good fit for each other. So I look forward to serving you. I look forward to having you learn AMT to bring your clients better, brilliant clinical results.
I had many hot spots on the left side, and then it was an 8 to start with, and then at the end it was like maybe within 10 minutes it was 0. It was all pain. It felt like I was walking on clouds when I got off the table.
Deanna, how do you feel now?
I'm not a dancer, by the way.